Merhabalar, hoş geldiniz. Umarım iyisinizdir. Kaldığımız yerden maceramıza devam ediyoruz. Gördüğünüz gibi uzun bir yol bizi bekliyor. Hadi gelin bakalım. Bu bölümde yolu yarılamaya çalışalım. Bakalım nereye kadar gidebileceğiz.
Every evening since you left Green, however, you're sure that the books are important. Why else would Garen want them sent to Turga the Fair-Faced? You put them away with a sigh, and your eyes Did Garen ask Lot Yonan to return the magical artifacts in the pouch? You pick up the pouch.
Keseyi açmamızı yasaklamıştı. Büyüyle aranda iyi değil demişti. Emanete ihanet olmaz arkadaşlar. Devam. Keseyi bırak abi.
Lot Yonan trusted you with the pouch. You don't want to betray
Ya
that
aynen,
trust.
ihanet etmek istemiyorum.
You look at it for a moment longer, but then you close the rucksack and pack it away. But your curiosity is not so easily contained.
Devam.
Just like previous nights, you are haunted by the image of the elf maiden nailed to the tree in Greenglade. You wake from your sleep and look around you. The night is unusually dark. Despite your good dwarven eyes, you can only make out you're about to lie down again, but suddenly feel something cold against your throat. Next to you, the pale face of an elf slides into view.
Good evening. I'm afraid we missed each other in Greenglade, so my companion had to receive you on her own.
Oo, yakalandık. Çok kararsız kaldım. Kurtulamayız zaten, mümkünatı yok da. Yardım çağırsak gelir mi ki ya? Hiçbir şey demeyelim.
You don't have much experience with Alpha, and only want to act when you're sure that it will achieve something.
Don't worry, I won't kill
Ne yapacaksın, çok
you.
merak
Not
ediyorum şu an.
yet. Do you know what I am going to do instead?
You feverishly search for an answer, but you can't even imagine how an Alpha thinks.
I will kill everyone who means
Hadi bir dene.
to you.
Hadi bir dene
I
bakayım
will
ne oluyor. Hadi.
destroy your life and you will sink into hopelessness, grounding.
Sintoras.
Your
Hadi bir
doubt-
dene
Tense
bakalım.
your muscles, readying to defend yourself, but suddenly realize that the blade against your throat has disappeared. You look around, astonished. The elf. You look over to Boendal, who is easy to recognize in the bright moonlight. Next to you, Boindil smacks his lips in his sleep. You touch your throat, and when you don't feel anything, you breathe out.
Devam. Yaralanma yok, güzel. Dağ tepe aşacağız. Dağdan geçmeyelim abi. Şöyle dolanalım. Şu soru işaretine doğru gidelim. Devam.
Boindil unwraps his dwarf cheese again and cooks it on the fire.
Gene mi peynir?
When he offers you a piece, you take it. You chew on the cheese so you don't have to answer. It tastes.
Gir
You
bakalım şuraya ne
arrive at
olacak.
a small, bustling village. One thing is clearly missing from the lively scene. The sound of metal on metal from the... A dour, grim-looking man is sitting in front of the forge with his right arm in a sling. His expression brightens as he sees you, and he jumps to his feet.
Dear dwarves, could I interest you in helping me in my workshop for a day?
Parasını
The man's
verirsen niye olmasın?
expression is somewhere between desperation and hope. As you don't answer immediately, he continues.
You will of course be royally rewarded for your work. I can
100
offer you
altın. 1000
100
altınımız
gold
var.
pieces.
Pazarlık yapalım ya. Daha çok ödeme
I
yapsın.
could help you, but compared to human standards, I'm a master smith, so my services will cost you more.
The smith gulps.
More? How much?
2 katı fazla gelir. Dur.
Give me 150 gold pieces. Then we have a deal.
That is a lot. But all right. I only hope that your skills are as good as you promise, Mr. Dwarf.
The smith is clearly unhappy that he has to pay you more, but in the end, the most important thing for him seems to be getting the work done. A little later, you are standing in the workshop, examining the smith's inferior tools, while he fires up the forge and prepares everything for the job, as well as he can, with just one good arm. You weren't able to persuade the twins to help you. As warriors, they'd rather go hunting, Boindil declared. But you think it's more probable that you'll find them drinking beer. But you don't care. You're excited. Hours later, you have forgotten everything around you. The heat of the forge, the sweat on your warm skin, the play of the flames. You're in your element, and work as if in a trance. The smith...
Wait, I'm talking to you.
You look up in surprise. Everything but the beating of the hammer had ceased to exist, and you didn't...
Can you do it?
You immediately dislike the middle-aged man. He sounds you out so doggedly with his light grey eyes that it feels as though he wants to look right through you and into your deepest thoughts. The man points to two horses.
Those two, in my...
Parasını alacaksak niye olmasın ya?
These two need shoeing. Oh, no problem.
The man doesn't look convinced, but you get to work with confidence after examining the horses' hooves.
Çalışırken konuşmam ben
You
abi.
concentrate on the work. The only sound you hear is the melodic beat of the hammer against the anvil. You keep track of the armed men. While you're fitting the third horseshoe, another armed man enters the forge and speaks in hushed tones with the leader of the group.
He's the only one here.
The man nods in your direction, and you quickly shift your attention back to the work. You play it cool and complete the work. As the leader of the mercenaries pays you, you have the feeling that he is trying to...
So, you're mercenaries, I take it.
You're only trying to engage in conversation, but the man...
Something like...
Got lots of work?
Oh, we can't complain.
The man's tone makes it clear that the conversation has ended here. You carry out the work in silence. As the leader of the mercenaries pays you, you have the feeling that he is trying to transfix you with his eyes. The men leave...
Gizlilikte iyi değiliz abi.
You
Biz
ignore
işimize
the
devam
horsemen
edelim.
and concentrate on your work. When you tell the twins about your visitors later on, you spend the night in the smith's house and continue on your work.
Güzel, karnımızı da doyurduk. Devam abi. Güneye inerek gidelim abi. Şöyle gidelim. Tamam. Devam. Han'a girelim.
You arrive at a crossroads with a tavern on the corner. A warm light is emanating from its window, lighting up the road around it. A stone sculpture of a sheep stands in front of the door, and above it a
Taş
sign,
koyun.
swaying gently.
Tamam.
You
Han'a
enter the
girelim
tavern
abi.
with a determined stride, and are greeted by a thick wall of pipe smoke. The dozen or so drinkers at the table. You
Boş
walk
bir
to the
masaya
nearest
otur.
empty table with the twins in tow and sit down. The landlord, you hear surly muttering from one of the tables.
What are groundlings?
Senin ağzını kırarım, ırkçılık yapma. Ha, 16'ın hiçbir şey ya.
You stand up
Hadi bakalım.
and turn to the room.
This round's on me.
The faces of the guests and the landlord brighten up immediately. The landlord gets to work pulling everyone a beer and handing out the tankards. Some of the guests
Güzel,
say
güzel.
cheers to you as they
Gerginlik
get their
olmasın.
drinks.
Bir neler satıyor bakalım. 61. İhtiyacımız yok şu an bir şeye ya. Hadi şuna bir sataşalım mı?
You turn to the guest who'd muttered something about. The man glances up briefly and then stares drunkenly at his tankard and mutters with a slur.
Don't play the innocent. The orcs are terrorizing our lands.
Derdi buymuş.
I was not
Duvara
at
biz
the
koruyoruz
stone
ya.
gateway, and I don't know what happened. But you can be sure of one thing: dwarves would never cooperate with orcs. We killed them. No.
The drunkard and his neighbour are given a start. They mumble an
Adam
apology
ol adam.
and turn
Aynen.
their attention to the beer in front of them.
Has anything interesting happened here lately?
The landlord shakes his head indifferently and mumbles something incoherently. One of the guests is about to say something, but shuts up when the person next to him gives him a poke.
Yola koylak o zaman hadi.
Despite Boindeal's loud protestations about wanting another drink, you say goodbye.
Devam. Devam. Devam. Güzel suya girelim.
Once you reach the top of the hill above Goodwater, you can see what is left of the village. The sea of red roof tiles has given
talan
way to a
etmişler.
forest of burnt black ruins. Shattered wooden planks and bent iron bars are all that is left of the gate.
I couldn't save them. Even the reinforced gate.
Çiftliğe
The
gidelim.
farmstead has been plundered, ravaged,
Allah Allah,
and
her
parts
yeri
set on
yağmalamışlar
fire.
ya.
But not all of the buildings are destroyed. You call out for any survivors, but there is.
Herkesi katletmişler. Hayatta
You split
kalanlar var
up
mı
and
bakalım.
search for signs of life in the burned out ruins of the farmstead. You take on the main building. You don't find there are no signs of life. With a heavy heart, you decide to turn around.
Devam. Huzurköy'e bir bakalım. Bir şeye
Why are
ihtiyaçları
the
var mı?
Magus's vaults here in the middle of nowhere? And why does the Lord of Yonendar live in a vault and not in a castle?
It's to do with the magical fields that spread out under Girdlegard. So the 5 magical realms are found where the fields are at their strongest.
And that's why he lives in the vaults? To be closer to the underground magic?
No, it's more to do with security. 200 students of magic and well, a source of almost unlimited magical energy. The Magus thought that an underground...
As you near Calmstead, you see that the surrounding fields are in flames. The sound of fighting reaches
Orkları
your
yakaladık. Tabii ki her kahraman gibi gene atlıyoruz. Hadi bakalım. Nalet olasıca orklar. Yürüyün. Devam.
Yes?
There are still people in the houses.
Let's get them out!
Bir saniye abi. 20 köylü kurtaracağız. Köylüleri yanmadan kurtaracağız.
End it. Yeah.
Huh?
Huh? On my way.
Yeah.
Understood.
He hardly put up a fight.
On my way.
What is it?
Ow! Another one bites the dust!
Yes, yes. Ha ha. Of course. Yes, yes. Huzzah! Of course.
Yes? At once.
Kanka
can't do
buraya
that yet.
atlayacaktın ya.
Attack.
Huh? Yes? All right. Say goodbye forever.
Uh-huh. Yes?
And again.
Ha ha.
Huh?
Dağılın lan.
Oh, what bad luck for you!
He hardly put up a fight.
Yes? All right.
Huh? Understood. On my way. Understood.
Huh? As good as done.
And what now? Of course.
Uh-huh. For Brachus!
Who's next?
Yes? On my way.
Huh?
Yeah.
Attack! At once.
Huh? All right. With pleasure.
Kill.
Vur vur vur vur vur vur vur vur vur.
For you. All right.
Who's next?
As good as done. On my way. What is it? As good as done.
Yes.
What is it? Yes, yes.
And again.
Come
Buraya
here,
buraya
you.
buraya buraya.
On my way. End it. Huh? Huh? Attack! Fabracus!
Huh? Say goodbye forever. All right.
Kill.
As good as done.
What is it? Of course. Come here, you.
Vile creature.
Who's next? Huzzah! Ha ha! He hardly put up a fight.
Yes. Pow! Another one bites the dust. All right.
Who's next?
On my way. As good as done.
And again.
All right. Say goodbye forever.
Diğer köylüler nerede abi?
As good as done. On my way. All right. As good as done. All right. Oh, what bad luck
Ah,
for
vurdular.
Too easy.
And what now?
Oğlum siz devam etsenize.
Huzzah! Come here, you. Ha ha!
Seni de getirelim.
Pow! Another one bites
On
the
my way.
dust.
Yeah!
Attack! Fabracus!
He hardly put up a fight. Come here, you.
Yes? All right.
Kill!
On my way.
Kıramadın mı
As
sen de?
good as done. Say goodbye forever. All right. With pleasure. Huh? As good as done.
Ha ha! Yes, yes.
Şu diğer yanmayan ev nereye? Ha bura.
I'm with you.
Pow! Another one bites the dust.
Ha kurtardık. Yemin ediyorum yanacaktı
As soon
insanlar
as
ya,
the
yazık
last
ya.
orc is killed, you and the twins free the remaining villagers.
It would seem the stories are true. Dwarves really are the best orc killers. We don't have much that we can offer you. Maybe.
I'm sorry, but we can't accept this.
Kabul
We
edemeyiz.
can't let you leave empty-handed. If you won't accept anything else, then at least allow us to prepare a feast for you this evening.
Your
Kutlamaya hayır
protest
demeyiz
fall
canım.
on deaf ears. The food is simple but hearty farmers' fare. The beer strong by human standards. And there's also dancing. You only really stayed on out of politeness. But you and the twins end up emptying tankard after tankard. The next morning, you set off again in good spirits and with full stomachs.
Güzel. Devam. Güzel. Devam abi. O elfi bulacağız ama. O elfi bulacağız abi.
I don't like it here. All this hocus pocus is bad news. Us dwarves know that and keep well away, just as Vracus commanded.
I cannot perform magic, and I've never attempted to. Nevertheless, please show respect. Remember that it was Lot Yonan who took me in and saved me.
Now then, it would seem that the tongue of the learned one becomes somewhat haughtier, and his sentences doth wind
You can't help but grin guiltily. With a beseeching glance at the twins, you step into the area in front of the vaults. Seeing no one there you might greet, you and your...
Hadi girelim bakalım, şu emaneti verelim ya.
Who the hell built this tunnel?
Bowendahl examines the crumbling roof with a mixture of disbelief and indignation.
Be quiet. I want to surprise them.
Is that such a good idea? What if we give your master such a shock that he casts a spell on us? I don't want to be turned
Oğlum
into
ne
a
adamsın
mouse.
ya.
It is unusually quiet in the vaults, but the smell of dinner is in the air. You imagine Frala looking up at you from her cooking pot in the kitchen and smiling.
That's no reason to go and get ourselves turned into something weird. We'll stay.
Tamam, oyunu bir kaydedelim abi. Peki ne yapacağız şu an? Bunu yaptık.
You don't know the man coming out of Lot Yonan's study. His robes identify him as a famulus of Nudin the Knowledge-Lusty. You have a bad feeling. The quiet vaults, the open gate, the strange famulus. Your hand moves to the handle of your axe before you address him.
Greetings. What are you doing here? And where is
Allah
Master
Allah,
Lot
ne
Yonan?
olmuş acaba?
Ah, another one.
Aa! Hah, erkekler ya. Oğlum dur lan.
Don't even think of using magic, or I'll lodge this pretty piece of steel in your brain.
It takes the famulus a few seconds to comprehend the situation he's suddenly found himself in. He seems
Adam
to weigh
Sith
up
Lord'u
his
çıktı
options
ya.
for a moment before he breathes out and the tension leaves his body.
All right.
Adam
I
ol,
won't use
adam.
magic.
İlk
Why are
olarak
you snooping around in Lot Yonan's study? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for artifacts that Lot Yonan, when he was in Parista, claimed he had forgotten and left in a cupboard. And for the books that were stolen from Greenglade. I'm guessing you're the dwarves that stole the books.
What does your master want with the artifacts and the books?
I don't know. He commands, we obey. He's going to be...
What happened here? Where is everyone?
For a while, the famulus seems to be playing with the idea of being stubborn. Bowendahl pushes a little harder on the end of the crow's beak, and the tip penetrates the skin. Blood seeps out.
They're gone. Dead.
A school full of magi destroyed without any signs of struggle? Lies.
The facts seem stacked against it, but you cling on to this faint hope.
Lot Yonan's famuli were already in Parista. There were only novices left. We made easy work of them. The Elfar, Syntharas, Ian.
In your mind's eye, you see a pale face appearing from the darkness. You saw what Elfar are capable of in Greenglade. You push the thought to the back of your mind and try to...
Lot Yonan. Where is he?
Nodon killed him. He killed all of them in Parista. There's no one left in Girdlegard who can take on the last Magus.
You're saying that someone took on all 6 of the magi at once and defeated them?
Hadi be.
Ridiculous.
O da aynı şeyi söyledi.
5 Magi. My master Nudin is Nodon the Doublefold, the lord of the perished land and soon to be lord of Girdlegard. He killed the masters, and the apprentices followed soon after.
An icy hand grabs your heart. It's impossible that there's only a single Magus left and he's not fighting against.
I've had enough of your lies. They're alive. Lot Yonan escaped and has gathered his apprentices, Frala, and the others around him to fight.
The war was over before you even know.
Ah,
Blah blah. We will leave immediately. This news is of great importance to the council.
I'm not going anywhere. I have to find my friends and I...
Orcs! Lots of them!
nerede lan?
Understood. On my way. Understood.
What is it? On my way.
What is it?
I didn't hit you very hard!
Pavrakas!
Yeah! And what now? Who's next?
The pillars! We could knock some of them down and bury those runts!
I'm with you. Yes, yes. He hardly put up a fight. Come here, you. Huh?
Yes, end it!
Yeah!
On my way. And again. Understood.
What is it? Huzzah! Come here, you.
With pleasure. As good as done. All right. With pleasure. What is it? On my way. Huh? As good as done.
End it!
Huh? Huzzah!
What is it?
Kill!
Too easy.
He hardly put up a
Pavrakas.
fight.
Understood. At once.
Attack! What is it? I'm with you.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Yes, yes. Come here,
Yes.
you.
Pow! Another one bites the dust.
Vile creature!
All right. As good as done. Oh, what bad luck for you! Huh? On my way!
Now.
Huzzah!
I'm with you.
Another one
I'm
bites
not
the
that
dust.
quick. Yes,
Yes, as good as done. On my way!
Huh?
Aa, yenilgiye mi uğradım? Nasıl ya? Yeniden dene. Sütunları yakıyorduk işte, nasıl öldü ya?
Huh?
As good as done.
Come here,
Goodbye
you.
forever.
Who's next?
With pleasure. Say goodbye forever. With pleasure.
Come here,
What
you.
bad luck for you. With pleasure.
Kill!
On my way.
And again!
Say goodbye forever.
Vile creature!
Come here, you. Bad luck for you.
And again!
With pleasure. On my way. What bad luck for you.
As good as done! End it! Understood. Pavrakas!
What is it?
Kill!
I didn't hit you very
Who's
hard.
next?
What is it? All right. On my way.
Attack!
Yeah!
Pavrakas! Vile creature!
He actually put up
As
a
good as
fight.
done! On my way.
Huh? Come here, you. I'm with you. Of course.
Too easy.
Ha ha!
Lan şuna vur, şuna.
Yes, yes. Come here,
Another
you.
one bites the
Yes,
dust.
yes.
I need help over here! Quickly!
I'm with you.
I need help over here!
He ought
is
to
it?
put up a fight.
On my way. Oh, what bad luck for you.
Pavrakas!
Who's
Yes.
next? Yes, yes.
Too easy.
Of course.
Huh? On my way.
Yeah. I have
Understood.
thunder. Give me a hand.
At once. End it!
What is it?
Ow! Another
Of
one
course.
bites the dust.
I'm with you.
Too easy.
There are too many of them! The side door in the workshop. It's our only chance.
I'm with you.
Huh?
Yeah.
Aa, kaçamıyorum, kaçamıyorum, kaçamıyorum.
On my way.
Another one bites the dust.
Understood.
And what now? Of course.
Yes? On my way. Too easy.
Koş çocuğum koş. Koş.
All right.
Oh be kurtulduk. Ne oldu? Aha. Oğlum gene level aldı. Bu Endal. Şimdi bir saniye. Bunun kaçış skilline ihtiyacı var. Kaçış skilli yok bunun. Tamam şunu açalım abi. Adam kaçamıyor. Hadi bakalım. Mekanımızı basmışlar. Herkesi katletmişler nalet olasıcılar.
Damn.
The first 20
Oha.
are mine. You have come far, but this is far enough.
Ha,
Give me
tipsiz.
the artifacts and the books you stole in Greenglade, and I'll set you free.
Cevap verir mi acaba? Önemli değil ya.
You wanting my rucksack is enough reason for me not to give it to you.
I don't need your consent.
Aa. Vallahi adamlar Sith Lord'u gibi ya.
If you lose it, you will also lose your life.
Çantayı açıp bakaydık keşke ya.
What have you done to the other Magi? Your famulus told us some cock and bull story about you forcing them and their famuli to go to Parista and then murdering them.
I did what had to be done to protect Girdlegard. I wish there had been...
Do your eyes deceive you, or do you really see a brief moment of real regret on the swollen face of the Magus?
Go back to your realm, dwarves, and let your king know that I need his land. Either he hands it over without a drop of blood being spilled,
Ayda.
or my
Ha,
troops
alırsın.
and allies take
Ağzımı
it by
bozduracaksın şimdi
force.
alırsın ama
You
neyse.
can take this one with you. I have no use for him.
Ne oldu lan? Lan ne oluyor? Aha kafasını kopardık.
Invisible wizard, my
Look.
Aa. Başta ne olduğunu kavrayamadım ama ya.
Let me handle her. Kill the dwarves.
Bir dakika kim geldi? Ne oldu? Ne bitti? Ben anlamadım ya.
The rucksack! The artifacts! If he wants them so badly, they might be the key to his destruction.
There's the orc with the rucksack. Let's get him.
Yeah! Pavrakas! On my way.
Another one bites the dust.
On my way. Attack!
Oh çok zor lan.
On my way.
What a waste of time.
Attack! Understood. Pavrakas! At once.
Aa kaçıyor.
Understood.
Hardly put up a fight.
Kanka onu bir sal ya.
I'm with you.
No chance.
Of course.
They're hitting me pretty hard!
Come here, you. I'm with you.
Bu yakalar bunu çok seri.
Yes, yes.
Hayır ya. Biri öldüğünde diğerleri... Tamam çözdük abi. Bir saniye. Güzel kardeşim. Şimdi sen... Ama bunu niye alamıyorum mesela ben yanıma? Şu şeyi kavrayamadım. Ha.
The rucksack!
There's the orc with the...
At once.
Yes, yes.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
Come here, you. Ha ha! Of course. Who's next?
Yakala yakala yakala. Lan yakalarsın hadi. Abicim atma şunu.
Yes, yes. Of course.
I need help over here, quickly.
I've got the rucksack.
Let's get out of here. Over the bridge.
I didn't hit you very hard. Yes, yes.
At once.
I am Fonda. Give me a hand.
Understood.
I didn't hit you very hard.
Hadi lan, hadi lan.
I'm with you.
What is it? As good as done. All right.
Kaçış skillim benim. Yaparsın dostum, yaparsın. Hadi dayanabilirsin.
On my way.
At once. Understood.
And what now?
As good as done. On my way.
Koşun, koşun.
Yes.
Oğlum kaçsanıza.
On my way. As good as done.
Yes? Pavrakas! At once. End it. Understood. Attack! Let's get out of here.
Oh be, ucu ucuna yetiştik ha.
Fight on.
Lan yürü yürü,
Everyone
götümüzü
die.
kesecekler.
Perhaps you've noticed that Nodon has risen again, headless. He is more powerful than the perished land itself, but the key to his destruction is in here.
We will return to the Secondlings and tell them what the Magus is up to. We'll be safe at Ogre's death, and there we can hatch a plan.
If we manage to get there. Nodon will do any.
Then let him try.
Lan pusudan vallahi kıl payı kaçtık ya. Brandy level atladı. Heh. Domuz burnu mu? Pasif skill galiba, evet. Devam abi. Güzel. Ah. Oo. Evet. Sevgili YouTube, gördüğünüz üzere başımıza neler geldi. Bir pusuya düşmediğimiz kalmıştı. Sevdiklerimize ne oldu onu da bilmiyoruz. Kıza hediye almıştık, hediye vermiştik. Neler olacak acaba? Hadi bakalım. Bir sonraki bölümde tekrar görüşmek üzere. Kendinize dikkat edin.